Welcome back to Rebak Island Resort and Marina. 390 acres of vibrant rainforest, secluded beaches and a boatyard to boot. It's where Rob, Ivan and Ollie have been toughing it out for the last few weeks. Unfortunately, we've had to say goodbye to Ollie this week. He's going back to Pancor to meet up with his parents on their boat, which means Ivan's been left to do the last coat of anti-foul on his own. And Rob, now that I've bought him the spare parts, is able to continue with his rebuild of the rudder mounts.
Now we come to the job that I didn't really want to do. I've had a guy come over, an expert who does epoxy stuff, and he said, oh, I'll just give you the epoxy stuff and you can do it yourself. We also had a concern about how this fits into the shaft. It's really tight. This first part here is really tight. It's exactly the same size as the old one, but for some reason it's really tight, so I guess the old one was really tight as well. I'll put some silicone inside the shaft first, and then we'll have to pre-mix the epoxy, and we'll put lots of epoxy there, and I'll put epoxy all around the inside of the fiberglass of the boat as well. And then we'll place it in, and hopefully it's going to go up into position. But bearing in mind, we've siliconed it up, we've epoxied it all up. It's a kind of no return thing, ideally. They're not quite completely flush, but I'm not sure we're going to do much better than that. Oh, that's good. That's got it. That's very nice. Thank you very much. So now, of course, we have to do it for the other side as well. Let's do it. I'm really not sure how much of this to put on.
How did it go in those videos that I said you should watch?
Oh, there's none that showed me this. Couldn't find any. It was all blooming resin, making resin things for tables.
One small step for man, one large step for mankind. Oh, there's a lot of epoxy in there.
Yeah. Probably got way too much. Looks like leading edge would go a bit more. That leading edge there. That looks pretty good actually, I reckon. It's pretty good. I'm happy with that. What do you think?
That looks amazing.
As long as it doesn't get, I don't want it in that bearing. I know it's all dry.
Look at you hard at work.
Can't stop him. Can't stop him.
He is unstoppable.
Well, if you said stop, I would, you know.
You might have to.
I'm actually pretty easily stoppable.
Yeah.
You just gotta say your magic word, stop, and I would put it down and go back upstairs.
How about it's raining? Would that do it?
Actually, yeah, it is kind of coming down a little bit now.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't start on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's method to my madness.
Thanks, Clan. Cleaning the deck while we've got a bit of rain. No, I'm not sure it's going to be enough rain actually to really. We'll give it a bit of strip.
In Perth, Team Declan and Chanel have been busy celebrating 1 whole year of being a couple. Meanwhile, in the South Island of New Zealand, teamwork of a very different nature is playing out.
About 100 metres to go now for Waikato. They've controlled this since the 1000. They come in now and do Robbie Manson and Finn Hamill. Fantastic water to watch such quality sculling. There comes through North Shore. They timed it nicely. Jack Reddy and Matt McDonald will take out the second, but they're getting pushed on the top. There's very little between the crews at the top. Very little between them. Waikato are going to take it, but across, it's going to be a bow ball, I think, across the top.
Yay! Go Finn!
Yeah.
One each.
Oh, there you go.
So well done to our bronze medal winners, Will Shaw, Finn, silver medalist Wellington Petone, and our champions for 2023 from Waikato, Robbie Manson and Finn Hamill. They are coached by the fabulous Nick Barton, who's had a very successful day today. Before we present the trophies, it's a fabulous day because Finn is about to get his red coat for his first Premier win. So I will ask Matt to please put the red coat on Finn. Well done. That is such a great achievement. Well done, Finn. I know he's really proud of that, and we're proud of you.
That's so stupid, but you know, but he's done so well. It's only national championships. Got to be makes to the Olympics, but you know, with all the things that could have held him back, it's, you know, with his eyesight, and it didn't. It hasn't, you know. Whoa. Go, Finn.
Yeah, so good. Guy, you know, the guy's a little guy, and as somebody, I've done a little post on Patreon, and for our Patreon supporters, and one of our friends came back to us and said, you know, it's amazing how those little pins, those little legs, I call them pins, those little legs produce so much power, and they do. They, it's amazing.
Finn! How does it feel?
Pretty good first red coat.
First red coat.
The big one for me is that you won it, your first red coat in a small boat. It's tough, man. It's really tough to win red coats, and it's even tougher to win them in small boats. A lot of people get their first red coat in an 8, or you know, or a quad or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, it's quite cool to get it in like a small boat.
That's a big deal, man.
You've done the work to be able to get that. Like,
and you're doing it against, you know, world class athletes. You know, the Olympic champions was in that race, and yeah, so it's oh man, it's good stuff. So before we put the rudder in, we want to replace the top bearings. The housing of this bearing is okay, we're not replacing the housing, just the bearing only, but it could be a bit of a difficult one to get this bearing out. It's pretty jammed in there, and then we'll be able to get the rudder back in before we splash. Oh, you beauty. Look at that, yeah. This is the new one. I won't put it in just now, but I'll wait till I get the grease for it. Pop it in, let's put it on. Putting in some marine grease inside the housing and on the inside of the bearing as well. This stuff handles salt water apparently. It doesn't degenerate in salt water. And look at this beautiful design. Up and in. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? What a great design. Now, I wasn't sure we should put grease on the inside of this bearing where the shaft goes through, but I asked an engineer and he reckoned, yeah, a little slither of grease won't hurt. So I'm putting it in. I'm sure somebody will have a counter view on that. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Same deal for the top bearings. Ooh, it's not going in quite so easily. I need a screwdriver again. I think I need to tap that a bit deeper into the... That doesn't want to go in, does it? Oh, yeah. Gee, that should be a bit looser, but So that may have to be matched. We may have to try and tap that a little bit to match with the stock as it comes up out of the darkness.
So I've been given the auspicious job of watching the rudder shaft come up and locking it into place. The boat is just going up now. They have to lift up the boat so that they can get the rudders in. Sounds like they've started.
Yep. Here we go, Roach. How's that?
Well, you're moving it so much, I can't tell. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, yeah, there it is.
There we go, through. It's in. So Rachel is now putting a bolt through the top. You got that, Ive?
Yep.
Yeah, hold it.
I got it.
It will not go in. Oh, it's going in. It's gone in a little way. Yes, it's gone in. Hang on, it hasn't come out the other side yet though. I'm hitting it hard. I'm hitting it. I can't hit any harder. I'm missing it quite a few times as well. It's in a really awkward position. Well, it's almost through. Is it? Oh yeah. I could do some damage with the other hammer though. It's through!
Oh, you could.
You make it. I was already doing that. What was he trying to say there? That I'm not strong enough? I got it in most of the way. That's very chauvinistic behaviour, don't you think? Look at me, it's so sweaty in here.
Oh, nice, well done. Here we go.
Yeah, go on, keep pushing. There it is.
Yes. Happy with that.
Oh, good, you're good.
Oh, that's a big gap. Did you try with the That's a big gap there, Rach. Rach, did you try with the shimmy first? Did you try with the washer first? Try, there's a big gap here.
Oops. Supposed to try with the washer first here. So take it out again. One moment, I've got to pull it out again. I just can't put it. Could you move it 90 degrees? Yep. Okay, hang on, and back again. I gotta try and grab that thing out. Oh. Trying it with the washer on this side, didn't think to do. Okay. Okay, and we're done.
This man's father here has won this 10 times, so it's quite cool for him to be able to get his name on there, eh?
Hey, thanks for watching to the end. Just wanted to let you know the boys have just launched their own YouTube channel a couple of days ago. Kiwi Boys on YouTube. Check it out.